Start this video. Alright, so I guess I'm gonna start this off with like everybody else. Get to the point. As most of you guys might already know, this is regarding the incident that has happened in Minnesota last week, in which an innocent man, was brutally murdered by Minnesota police over what was rumored to be a fake $10 bill. And I question myself every single day since that has happened. Was it really worth to take a man's life because of one $10 bill? Was that all that man's life was worth, just $10? I question myself every day. Now, for those of you guys who aren't aware of what's going on, if you might be in the younger audience or living under a rock or whatever, I'll leave a link to the latest update on it. I'll also be discussing the riots that have taken place. Let me start with this. There's two sides. You're either against George Floyd and you're with the police, or you're with the people and George Floyd. There's no in between. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. Here's my opinion on it. So this man, he was an innocent man. He went into a store, was wanting to buy something, pulls out a $10 bill, and gets accused of it being a fake $10 bill. The police go and they strangle him to death? That's not right. At least as far as I'm concerned, I'm no judge or whatever, Chief Justice of the Supreme Court, you know? But in my eyes, it's not right. In the video evidence, which I'm obviously not going to be able to put right here because I'm going to get the video taken down. I want this to spread as much as I can. I know I'm a very ridiculously, almost non-existent YouTube channel with only 23 subscribers, you know? And I really could care less if you guys all unsubscribe or whatnot, you know? But I just want to get this out with my that small voice. I want this to at least grow. Just a tad. And I know I might be excluded from this thing. I'm not dark enough, or I'm not of the certain people that this belongs to, and this should really be making the fight for this, you know. But I feel like it's my right. I don't judge anybody based on their skin color, based on their religion, based on their ethnicity, based on any of that shit. I don't fucking do that. You understand me? What they did with this man is wrong. Now, yes, I support the protesters, but do it in a peaceful way. People are taking advantage of this. This is what it is turned into. It turned into an opportunity for people to go take advantage of this situation, and so they can go looting, so they can go cause damage, physical damage to other properties that are publicly owned, businesses, small businesses. It's not right. These businesses are what are people's lives. They depend on this. It's not just, oh, you break in, it's magically gonna get fixed or whatnot, you know? A lot of these businesses, their insurance is not gonna cover rioting, arson, any other damage that might be caused by the public, rocks being hurled at the windows and whatnot. It's not gonna be covered. It's gonna be up to the owner of the business to say whether, oh, let's rebuild or let's not. This is people's lives right here. You say you're not affecting other people's lives by rioting, by protesting. You are. When you destroy somebody's business or whatever they are passionate about, whatever keeps them going, you are destroying that person's life. Now, I'm not saying don't go protest. I support it. Go protest, you know? But do it in a peaceful way. A way in which it's not going to hurt anybody and your voice is going to get heard. Because the only thing you're going to generate with all these protests and involving violence and rioting, the only thing you're going to cause is more violence, the National Guard being released on you, getting shot with beanbag bullets, getting shot with rocks, getting thrown rocks at you physically, getting tear gassed. It's all going to cause more damage, and it's going to cause bigger riots to occur. I know most likely this will not be seen by many people, but it is my point of view. It is what I believe in and what I think you guys should be doing. As a nation, we need to come together with this. Back when Colin Kaepernick was taking a knee for the national anthem, I remember when that happened clearly. I supported him. Not to the fullest extent. Obviously, there's some restrictions and regulations that should be had, but still, don't go all out and saying, oh, it was because of our veterans that he was disrespecting and whatnot. I understand that. I completely understand that. But we got to come to a point in which we can respect and understand other people's point of view. You know, it just can't be all about one person. You say racism isn't a thing. It is. It's been happening since the GI Bill of World War II. We had all the white veterans getting all the benefits of whatever they would get their low mortgage interest percentage rates, low interest on whatever. They'd get all their other benefits. All the black veterans, they wouldn't get it. They got little to nothing out of that. And you say racism isn't a thing? It's been a thing. It's just been covered up by the media, by the people, and by everybody else. Now, you can tell me that I'm wrong, but this is all based on stuff that I'm seeing, based on the research that I have done. It's my personal opinion on it. Like it or don't. Now, moving back on to George Floyd. So today is June 1st, 2020. And as of today, it's been officially ruled that through a private autopsy that's been conducted for George Floyd, it was found out that the police officer did indeed strangle him, and he killed him. He strangled him to death. When you got a knee on somebody's throat and you press on them consistently for 8 minutes and you don't expect them to get killed by your actions, there's something wrong with you. And as I said before, for all of you protesting, for all of you going through all this public speaking, all your campaigns, everything that might be going on, I support you. Good for you. But my only concern is for you guys' safety. Keep it on a peaceful level. Let your voice be heard. Take a knee or take a stand. All for George Floyd. We get it. We don't want this to be a reality in which we were told existed back in the 1800s, back when slaves were being sold just because of the color of their skin. We don't want this to be our modern day society. That's my personal take on it. You know, when people start acting like this again, it brings me into a mood, or into a state of depression rather, that's more of a correct term, in which I think, what is going on with humanity? First, it happened with the COVID-19. We had people rioting, looting, and it's happening again. Now, I know the COVID incident is completely unrelated, but what pisses me off about this is people are taking advantage of it. You're using a man that was brutally murdered as your fucking excuse to go loot? That's not right. Use it as an excuse, and when they ask you, what are you doing this for? Half of you guys don't even know it's, I don't know, I'm just looting because these people are looting. Or it's just I'm taking advantage of the situation right now. What situation? What's the situation right now? I don't know. That's my point. People need to figure out a way to control themselves and to find a method for doing all this peacefully. I'm concerned for the general public, in which this violence might linger on and lead to more violence. It's something that I don't want to fear for anybody that I know, for my brother, for my neighbor, for anybody that is going out to the street and they have to worry, am I going to make it back home? Am I going to get strangled by a police officer? Am I going to get caught inside of a riot? I don't want that to be the reality. But sadly, it looks like it's headed towards that way. I hope to God that this all is controlled and an agreement comes soon. That is all I have to say. As I said before, I know I might only be a punk-ass 19-year-old kid that thinks he knows everything, but I feel like I had to say something. Take it as you will, but my only words I leave you with is stay safe out there. And please, for the love of God, treat everybody with respect, with the same amount of respect, love, and care that you would treat your own family member, yourself. We are all human beings. There should be no reason to exclude somebody because they're different in terms of skin color, race, ethnicity, religion, whatever the case may be. So I ask that you take respect for everybody that you meet, that you encounter, whether they treat you with the same amount of respect or not. Respect is earned, not given, sadly, these days. Not that it's ever been given to you, but it felt like it was a little easier to obtain back in a few decades back. Please, respect yourselves, respect everybody else. Stay noble out there. Please, be safe. Don't be judgmental because of another person's skin color, race, ethnicity, religion, whatever the case may be. Please. Stay safe out there, guys. Godspeed. We'll talk to you guys soon. I'll see you guys around.